Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session on a Monday, but filmed on a Sunday. Yep. I hope you all are doing well. Let's see. A lot has been going on, I think. I feel like a lot's been going on. I'm not really sure. Oh my gosh, I need a day off, folks. I need a day off, which I'm going to be getting this week. Yay! Yes, it will be Veterans Day. And of course, aside from the sacrifice of those men and women, I will be having a day off. Yes. So that's nice. Let's see. So this past week, well, what you're looking at right here is July and August, September, October, and I'll show you my November, December book, which I finally made. I just quickly threw it together before work one morning. Let's see. Yeah. So this right here is seam binding that I dyed. And I could not even tell you. I can put the link in, I think, to the seam binding. It's like Hug Snug or something like that down below if you're interested. And somewhere in one of my many videos, I couldn't even tell you where. Okay, I made, I dyed the seam binding. Like this right here on this one is obviously pink. I cannot remember, however, what I used to dye it. So that's interesting. I mean, sure, I don't think you can dye it with food coloring, which is odd. So in all honesty, I'm not all too sure. I don't know. I'll have to experiment. I could have dyed it with like archival ink. I'm not sure. No, it had to have been some kind of liquid or something because I remember that I, scrunched them all up and put them in a plastic baggie and then tied, I don't know. I'll have to look for a video or something because I'm sure I got the idea from somebody, but it was years and years ago. So I'm not really sure, but there's that. I poked my holes and put my eyelets in, and now I'm just gonna put the tie on. And then thank you so much for all your sweet comments on this cover. It was super fun to make with you guys. If you're interested in how I make my altered composition books, there are permanent links in the description box below. I show you how I've made them over the years. I make 3 different types. One is just, one type is just glued pages together, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I did that like when I first started this journaling thing years and years ago. And then the second one is when I've made them with an expanded spine. So I put my own spine in, and that gave me lots of room to chunk up the book, and I loved it. I'm so looking forward to doing that if and when I retire for a second time. Anyway, so... And then the third one is this type right here, which is the most simplest type. And it is just 2 signatures sewn in of, whatever paper I had at the time, So yeah, I still do need to put on my label on the side, which I don't know, I'll get to that. Some of you had some really great suggestions about... covering your books to protect them. One of you had mentioned that you put clear packing tape over it. And yes, that's a fabulous idea. I have done that as well. Some of you said that you experienced the same sticky problem with Mod Podge. Just because of the climate, it's just the nature of where I live. And then some of you also suggested like clear contact paper, which... that would be interesting. I've never even thought of that. You did mention patience, though, which that I have none of. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. This is really bothering me, though. This is like... this sticker is coming up, which happens, Sometimes it happens. And then sometimes you can't get your glue to come out. Oh, goodness me. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It'll have to be. Okay, stick down there, baby. Stick down. Okay. I love decorating the covers of the books. I love this just colorful hot mess. Yes, I love it, love it, love it. And yeah, I mean, typically I would do the cover, like with this one, I did the cover first. This one, I did the cover last. It just, you know, whatever strikes my fancy at the time. A lot of this cover was made with, okay, yeah, you can see them. Okay, was made with, just various papers in the background, some clip art that I had cut out. I remember doing these chess pieces because our nephew was with us for 5 weeks over the summer and we played chess a lot. Some of these I just found on Pinterest. And then these lovely images and Happy Mail stickers and this here. Those were all by Rebecca Hoot. She had sent me a very sweet Happy Mail. So that was this one. And then the back of it, I just simply covered with larger pieces of paper. And I had explained in that journal where I decorated this cover, I had explained that I don't really put anything three-dimensional or anything like that on these particular journals because they do go on my shelf. You know, they come in and out of my shelf when I feel like looking at them, or I share them with you guys, which, you know, I would love to do. Maybe I will do that, like a little video of like a throwback, you know, like pick like this week 2 years ago and see what was going on in my books. That's always fun to go back. So anyway, oh, and on this one too, I covered the inside cover, right, with just scrapbooking paper. And so that's this one. And then this one, I did not cover the inside with scrapbooking paper, and that's the way it's going to stay. And then I did the same thing, just put larger pieces, you know, some washi tape, whatever, to cover the back. And y'all saw the front, and I'm going to put my label here. And then this is my November, December, and this is how it starts out, right? Super, super simple. It is a composition cover. Now, if you're wondering, oh, Elizabeth, why would you waste all that paper? You know, I think I've probably said it before. I do not waste the paper. I take the paper from those books and where... Oh, let me get it real fast. Excuse me. I'm still here in the same room. I take all of that paper and this is what I do with it, okay? I dye it. All right, colorful hot mess. All right, I dye all the papers. These are just like the pinks, oranges, and yellows. I still have to do the greens, the blues, and the purples, but that is what I do with all of the composition paper that comes out of these books. So yeah, I waste not, want not, right? Like, you know, yeah, if I have it, I'm gonna use it, and I would... Obviously, I'm not going to throw away, you know, 200 sheets of paper. So, yes, there's that. And then this, one of y'all asked me how I do my November, December book. Do I, like, decorate it with fall, or do I decorate it with Christmas? And a lot of times, I think in the past what I've done, like, I haven't looked at my books. I probably should have before I came on. But in times past, I know I've decorated, like, the front with fall, which is what this is. Now, these are just a bunch of different things, right? Like these things right here, this in the background, this right here is all from Your Creative Studio, and I'll put the link below for that. This is a magazine clipping of like glass pumpkins, which was so beautiful. This comes from the bottom of a notepad that I have. These stickers here come from Brooke at Recreations by Brooke. And then some of these plain old stickers just come from like a Michaels sticker book, you know? So that's how I did the cover for this. I put a brown eyelet here, and I'm going to use this twine to tie it all together. Now, as I was putting the eyelets in this morning, yeah, I looked on the back of this and I haven't decorated it yet. So there's no point in putting the eyelet in and tying it off until I do the back cover. And what I'm going to use for that are these books here, okay? these books here. And this reminds me of my sweet friend Barbara. She had texted me. This is Country Door catalog. You can find it at countrydoor.com. And these are Balsam Hill. And you can find those at balsamhill.com. Okay, here in the States. Now, because it says free shipping in the contiguous states. That's, I guess, for the trees themselves. You know, I get the catalog because we have a Balsam Hill tree. So I get the catalogs every year, which I love. But you can go on their website and order a catalog. Now, my dear friend Barbara lives in the UK, and I went ahead and searched up Balsam Hill UK, and I think it's like balsamhill.co.uk, but you can look it up if you're over in the UK, and they have Balsam Hill catalogs there, so that was nice. And then this right here is Amazon's Holiday Kids Gift Book, okay? And so it has, you know, well, kids stuff in it, which I don't need, but there might be some, like this right here, you know, I could just take this and use this, right? That's super cute, to cut out. It is perforated, so I could use that. I don't know if there are other, these are all just children's toys. I don't have little children's, but they do have, stickers in here. It is a super cute book, you know. So like this right here, I might just take this and paste it on the back, right? And then possibly cut out this, like this fox here and put him on there. I don't know, you know. I don't know. But that's a really cute little image there, and I like the colors of it and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I will have to like cover that up with something, you know, in the back. But who knows, you know, or I could take the plethora of images that are in here, right, and paste that on the back of my book. So that's what I'll probably do for the back, for this back of my book. Yeah. And you're probably asking, have you done anything? Not really. Now, the inside of this book here, I have not done the inside cover. I don't know if I will or not. I did use bookbinding tape for the inside just to sturdy it up a bit. Not necessary, but you know, sometimes I put washi tape in there. It just all depends. This is my opening to November. This comes from a Real Simple. This is like my little, you know, the calendar things. Where are they? I get these at the Dollar Tree, and they're attached to a notepad, right? And so, yeah, they're just great little things to put on here, you know? So I have like, oh, I should have put a dot right there on the 11th because we have the day off. Yay. This was my husband and my anniversary. We just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary, so that was nice. This is the closing of our house on the 15th, and then I do believe the 25th is Thanksgiving. This sticker here comes from Recreations by Brooke, and then this is super old Michael's washi tape. And you're asking, yeah, no, I have not done anything in here. I've written my notes in. My husband got me beautiful roses, so I do have a picture of them. So on Thursday, he brought home these beautiful, beautiful roses. And they're really interesting because they're like not frayed on the edges, but they're not, I've never seen roses like, it's a certain type, obviously. But anyway, so that was very sweet of him. So I'm going to cut this picture out and stick that in there. And then the next day, one of our students, her mom raises or grows, you know, I guess, grows sunflowers. And I mean, during certain times of the year in the fall here, you can drive down the road and there are just acres and acres of sunflowers, and they are just beautiful. Okay, just beautiful. Now, these I printed out on HP photo paper, and so this is going to go in here for that. And then this is going to go in here for this. Now, the inside, you might be wondering what I made my book out of. Now, again, I have the in the description box, this type of journal that I make is the third link, okay? And it's super simple. You just take the composition notebook pages out, you make your own pages, fold them in half. I use 8 pages for a month, okay? Now, this happens to be graph paper that I got, and it was like 11 by 17 sheets. It was big old sheets. Why I cut them so short, I have no idea, but it is what it is. It's heavier than like copy paper, but I want to use it up. The only thing is number one, it's only one-sided, which is fine. No big deal, because I usually cover up my stuff anyway. But I do believe that like my favorite thing to use on the pages as background colors are these Dabo inks, right? And I know a lot of you have ordered these. Thank you so much. I'll put the link below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. And the only thing with this paper, I think, is that they're probably going to bleed through, unfortunately, which is a shame. But oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, but I want to use this paper up. So, yep, I take 8 sheets of paper, fold it in half, sew them in with a simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and then I get two signatures. So this will be my November, this will be my December. And in my December, I've already told you that I will be using the Balsam Hill books, right? What I do is, like, how adorable is that, right? But I will take something like this, and I will, like, cut this out, right? And then leave it flat on this side. And then I will simply glue it into, oh man, but she's on the other side. She's so cute though. Let me find another one. Okay, these are so fun. Oh, I remember that one from last year. And look at these. How cute would these be for little tags, you know? You just cut them out and use little tags. Use them for little tags. Well, now I'm not finding what I want. Okay, something like this, let's say. Let's check the back. Okay, yeah, we can use this one. So I take this and I will roughly cut it out of the book. Okay. And this is just a super simple way to decorate your Christmas pages. You know, using up your magazine clippings or whatever, right? And what I then do, I'll show you here in a moment. Okay, let's take this and we're just gonna hopefully not make a mess out of it, but okay, there we go. So I will take this, right? And let's see, that'll be my cover page for Christmas. And then I might take it like this, right? Okay, and I do my measuring with my fingernail, okay? And then I take this and I will chop it off. And then I take this and I will chop it off. And then look at that beautiful, beautiful picture, right? So I take this, I glue it on the 3 sides, and then what I will do, which I don't have one here, but, oh, that's a shame. Anyway, I'll take a notepad, all right? A piece of notepad that is Christmas, right? A Christmas notepad, but let's just say this is one of them, right? I'll take a Christmas notepad paper, probably glue one side to the other depending, and then I slip it in there and macaroni, okay? There you have it. I don't even generally put anything on here on the front, except I will be putting Christmas numbers and whatever for the day, you know, the date. No, I'll be using this one right here that I always use. So yeah, so I'll just put those on there like I have been throughout the year, and that's it. It's super simple, and it makes just the December journaling goes so much better and quicker and whatever because I don't have a lot of time. I mean, who does, you know? Who does? Speaking of time, the time change was today. So I cut these beautiful watches out, and this will go on here like so, or like somewhere or something. I'm not really sure yet. Anyway, to denote the time change, I could always just glue it right onto the next page, no big deal. Whatever, okay? And then do some journaling somehow on the top of that. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the time change, we've been having, so that goes there because that's Sunday. This is Friday. Saturday, yesterday, my daughter and I went to a celebration of life for a former student at her school. She had him back in like after school care. And it was a really lovely celebration of life. So we did that yesterday. And then I pretty much lounged and did nothing. Excuse me. The whole rest of the day. I was just tuckered out. Our weather's been changing. I don't know if that's part of my joint soreness or whatnot, you know. Oh, maybe I'll just put this like this. That looks pretty. I don't know if I'll put a background on here or not. Excuse me again. I don't know. And then I found this too, and I was reading through my devotional this morning, and I thought it just was perfect for just journaling in general, right? We don't have to hide the messy or difficult parts of ourselves because vulnerability invites grace in, and that's when friendships flourish. So yeah, I think I'll put that on there as well because I just really like what that had to say. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, and then yesterday I did want to put this little, where was it? No. Yesterday I did have some brie. It was very good. I had it on, what did I have it on? Oh, my husband's homemade English muffin bread. Boy, was it ever good. And then he had gotten some bialys. I mean, have any of you guys ever had a bialy? They are delicious, let me tell you. It's a Jewish bread, and it's hard to explain. It's like they're about this big. It's kind of like, it's a cross between a bagel and an English muffin, and they are so good. They are so good. The difference, I think, is that bagels are like boiled and then baked possibly, but bialys they're just baked. They're simply baked, and they have like a divot in the center that they put like onions in or poppy seeds or whatever. But oh my goodness, they are really, really delicious. So I'm gonna have one of those this morning with some more brie cheese. Yeah. So what else have I been doing? Excuse me, golly day. I did do a magazine harvest, and I did videotape it, so that might be coming up. I do need to go through and do flip throughs. I continue to tell you that I need to do flip throughs, and some of the pages are done and some aren't. And, you know, I used to wait until like all the pages were done and, you know, all of that before I did the flip throughs. But now, you know, life is just life, and I know y'all understand. And especially those that journal as well. You know, if you get to it, you get to it. And if you don't, you don't, you know. And it used to really, really bother me before. And now it just doesn't anymore. So I'll be probably doing some rather quick flip throughs. And it's interesting because like when I do those flip throughs on pages like that I don't have anything, I still, just by the pictures and things that I put in the book, I know exactly what happened. So we'll see. I'm going to try to film some of those for you as well. I do want to work in my large, it's right here, in my large glue book. One of y'all asked me if I was going to do a glue booking session sometime soon. This is something like this. I love this so much. I love doing things like this. It's so much fun and it's so relaxing. And I'm sorry if there's a glare, but yeah, I love it, you know, and I don't make the time to do it. So I've got this whole huge book. This happens to be an ARTEZA book. Like, I just love it. I love doing it, you know. It's an ARTEZA watercolor book, and I had done a collaboration with them years ago, and this to me has been the perfect book for a glue book, you know, a large glue book. And I got the inspiration from, this was a beautiful page from Happy Mail that I got from my sweet friend Barbara over in the UK, and I just love it. I got the idea to do a large book like this from the very sweet and talented Nicole at Relax Cut Glue. And I just love it, you know. It's just, oh, look at that. Spring. Yeah, so pretty. I do have a playlist for this, for glue booking. So, but look how many pages I can still fill. Ooh, that was a nice one. I remember this one. This was my Pretty in Pink one. And this again was from Happy Mail as well. And I love it. Yeah. So I really do want to make the time to work in that. Hopefully I will. So yeah, that's what's kind of coming up is, yeah, I'm going to be working on this Christmas journal. I haven't decided whether I'm just going to go ahead and prep all the pages and stuff first. I don't know. I might. I mean, who knows? You know, who knows? Anything could happen. Anything. Yeah. So I might go ahead and do that. And then what I might do as well, which I just thought of because I have these, you know, I can make some red and green ones of these, some dark red and dark green ones if I want to put those on there in case I, you know, film that day or whatever. So yeah, that'll be fun. I could work on this. I have so many things I could be working on, you guys. So many things. Oh, possibly the final update on the Creative Cousins Journal. I did go to the post office the other day, and I have to say he was not helpful at all. He did look it up on the computer, and he was like, yeah, it's pretty much gone, you know, lost. It happens all the time. It happens more than you think. And I was like, nice. That does nothing for me, but thank you so much for your non-help. So I still don't know where it's at. I still don't know what happened to it. I had sent in the missing mail search thing with like 20 plus photos. I think I told you this before. And I got an email back saying insufficient information. Like, are you kidding me right now? I wrote down a list of all the items. Everything was in plastic. Most everything was in plastic. I mean, I sent pictures of everything that was, I mean, it's just insane. So anyway, I'm still really bummed about that, but I'm going to make her another one, which that means that I need to coffee dye papers because I used up all my coffee dyed papers. So I need to make some new ones now. Yeah, so I will be doing that and working on different ephemera pieces and whatever. It's just, it's really, really a bummer, especially for her, you know. Anyway, so aren't those just beautiful? They're just gorgeous sunflowers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. I finally will have a day off this week on Thursday. I cannot wait. Yeah. And I think, is it next week already we close on our house. We won't be moving till the summer though, but until I finish with work finally. Yeah. So that's all. That's everything that's been going on. I've got a lot of things to work on. Oh, let me pick your brains for a moment, just because I looked down and I saw some fall leaves on my floor. Don't ask why. Anyway, I've been racking my brain to figure out a Thanksgiving simple, inexpensive craft to do with 5th graders. I've literally been racking my brain. Like, I cannot figure out, because fifth grade is a difficult age, believe it or not. You know, they're too old to do the painted handprint turkey thing. You know what I mean? And I want it to be like meaningful. I just don't know what to do. I thought about maybe just doing like a paper lantern, and then on the bottom, we do have die cuts, I think, at school for leaves, you know, and they can like put, like, you know, how, whatever, what they're thankful for on, you know, write it on the leaves. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like I said, it needs to be simple. It needs to be inexpensive, because typically the money comes out of my daughter's pocket to do these things. So I don't know. I don't know what to do at all. I mean, you would think, hello, you know, but yeah, I've been racking my brain to try to figure out what we can do. Anywho, so I'll leave you there. Leave your comments below on any simple, inexpensive Thanksgiving crafts, right? A craft, you know, or, well, give me a bunch of ideas. So I would appreciate it. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging in there. If you've hung in there till the end, I appreciate your support. And I hope I answered some of your questions on how I do these covers and books and whatnot. And yeah, I can't wait to get into doing my December portion. And yeah, I cannot believe the year is nearly over. I cannot believe it. It's gone so quickly. So anywho, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day and a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. And I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now. Oh, wait. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell, because I will be having more videos coming out. Like I said earlier, including the flip throughs that I keep promising you, maybe some glue books. I know a harvest video is coming out soon. And so, yeah, check those out. And I really appreciate your support. Okay, now I'm really going for real right now. Bye for now.